Would you look at that? Telltale Games is back. Kinda. Well, let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? J.Bandicoot here, back with another video, and today we're talking about the recent news that Telltale Games is back in action. Yes, it has been purchased by LCG Entertainment, which is basically just a big old brand. So, does this mean that we're gonna see more Telltale Games coming out soon? You know, I really wouldn't put too much stock in it, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So yes, am I excited about Telltale being brought back? Absolutely. Telltale Games brought out a bunch of my different favorite games from that genre. Of course, you've got The Walking Dead, and you've got Back to the Future, which many people might not have even known about, but you also have awesome IPs such as Batman, Borderlands, and even their own IPs such as The Wolf Among Us. So in their catalog of games, they're not really hurting in the department of variety, but they got shut down because of a little bit of schemy business practices. You see, Telltale Games wasn't exactly Employer of the Year by any stretch of the imagination, and they constantly seem to overwork their workers and really not communicate at all. It's been very well documented that the closure of Telltale Games wasn't in the minds of its employees until about the day before, 2 days before, and in some cases the day of. Think about this for a second. Some people didn't realize that they were losing their jobs until the day they got fired. It's not even an isolated incident either. These were hundreds of people that found out at about the same time, and that's not really the best business practice you want to have. So, with any reopening of any game studio, you would think that new employees would be coming in to refresh the old ones, since the old ones have seemingly moved on to brighter and greener pastures, right? No, that's not the case. What the new Telltale Games wants to do is hire these old employees back that used to work for Telltale because they know what's going on, they know how to make these kinds of games, but under a freelancing agreement. Are you fucking kidding me? No, seriously. Why not just offer them their full-time old positions back? Oh, that's right, because it's an unproven entity and basically an unproven studio since you're reviving it at this point. Since it died once before, it's coming back as a completely different studio. So we have to treat it like a completely different studio. So we have no idea the longevity or the attractiveness of these games until they start pumping them out. So, the only fucking decision that they have to make, the only thing they can do, is supposedly freelance these old employees that have seemingly moved on from having their life swept out from under them with their occupation and their job being taken from them with no prior warning. They're just trying to get back on their feet, and these reps from LCG Entertainment are like, hey guys, you know you used to work for that game studio a couple months back? Or maybe, a year back, whenever it was, you want to come back as freelancers and not have any job security, benefits, or pay raises? Fuck that, man. Who in their right mind would come back after already having moved on? It's like going back to an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend who was just such a dick to you and then broke up with you out of the blue, and then they text you one day and they're like, hey, you want to get back together? Oh, maybe that seems like a great idea. No, it's not a great idea. And this might be a selfish thing, and this might just be the human in me, but I don't want any original employee from Telltale that was swept under the rug the first time around to go back. Because that is an unhealthy relationship, it's an unhealthy job, it's an unhealthy life if you have to live with that kind of fear. LCG just needs to get more people involved, other different people involved, in these game developments, and I understand that the first people that were involved with the original Telltale know how to make these games. They have obvious skill, they have obvious talent, because all of those games were great. But you boned them. You boned them hard, and you made life extremely hard for them. So they deserve better than you at this point. Right now, Telltale was the one that fucked up. Telltale was the one that paid the price. I mean, I shouldn't even say that, because the employees ultimately paid the price. If Telltale wants to earn our respect again, pump out a good game. Study good business practice. Practice good business practice. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to not be a scummy company. You know, EA, Activision, they all don't have to be scummy. LCG Entertainment has a bright opportunity in front of them to rebuild Telltale Games' reputation, as well as put the trust back in the fans and secure these new jobs for new people once they can actually get a business model running. So that's my hope, is that these people don't go back there, because it may very well end like it did the first time, and that sort of thing. And I'm hoping LCG can build a brand new brand around Telltale, make it great, and we can have fantastic games again just like we were getting. But that's the hope. And God knows hopes don't usually pan out, but that's the hope. But what do you guys think about Telltale Games being revived? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's going to flop again? And do you think that the original employees deserve better than Telltale? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. If you haven't already and you enjoyed the content here, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button, as well as the like button and the notification bell to stay updated with the rest of my videos. Thanks, guys, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.